Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching another one of my videos. It has been a very long time since I have posted, and I think it will probably be a very long time from when I'm filming this clip when this video actually comes out, because I do not think this is going to be a kind of over in a week and upload kind of video. But yeah, I'm still very excited and I am happy to be doing this again. So for this video, I'm doing another one of my big project vlogs, which I really enjoy, like my cable knit sweater I did a few years ago, and then my cardigan I finished at the end of this summer. And these are just really fun videos for me to film. I like having one project that I'm focused on instead of juggling a bunch. But yeah, the project that I'm going to be making in this video is I'm going to be trying to recreate the viral, not really viral, but they're more popular right now, the Hollister cable knit v-necks. And yeah, I'm really excited. I've already started working on a pattern that I'm going to be using for it. And yeah, usually when I film these videos, I tend to get a tutorial please, kind of a lot of comments after asking for tutorials and things like that. But I really just do better kind of making it up as I go for me and just planning things out. But I guess this could be used as a guide if you want to construct it kind of the same way as I'm going. But this is really not meant for learning, more of just a vlog. But it still could be helpful if you want just to get an idea of how I do stuff. But yeah, no promises on how helpful it will be if you're looking for a tutorial. So I started planning out all of my measurements and stuff, and I decided that I'm going to do mine in 2 panels, and I'm probably going to start on the back panel because I don't want to have to deal with figuring out the v-neck quite yet. But I've decided I'm going to do 8 cables in the back and 7 cables in the front, and that's supposed to add up to vaguely 30-ish inches for me. And I did this little swatch before, kind of as a gauge swatch and also just to kind of figure out my pattern. I don't know if in this lighting you can really tell the difference between the cables and stuff. But basically I have a cable which is just, my cables are 4 stitches wide I have, and then I have 5 stitches in between each cable, and those stitches are knit, purl, like every other. But yeah. Hopefully, I think this will be easier than my other cable knit pattern. I mean, cables are time consuming however you make them, but these are all the same. It's very, very repetitive, and my other sweater I made was very intricate. So I think this should be easier for that, but I did make it a year and a half ago. So that's still, it's been a while, you know? But yeah, I'm excited to start knitting, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. Okay, we are back. I'm on my bed now. My cat is in my lap, so if you hear any aggressively loud purring, that would be Lulu. But yeah, I'm about to cast on, and I looked at all of my plans, and I think I have to start for the back panel, I think I have to cast on 75 to start. And I'm planning on just doing a 1x1 rib, knit 1, purl 1, and then yeah, I think I wanted a decent chunk, but we'll see how many rows. That makes my hair look really long. We'll see how many rows sounds good once they're working up. But yeah, also the yarn that I'm using for this project, in case anyone's interested, is Lion Brand Made with Love, the cottony one. I think it is 60% cotton and 40% acrylic, and it feels really nice. I also really like this color. It's indigo maybe. And yeah, it is weight 4, and then I'm using 4.0 needles, I think. Yeah, but I'm just going to cast on, and yeah, we'll see how it goes from here. I don't remember if I just said this, but I also want to do an Italian, is that what it's called? Wait, Italian bind off is something else. I want to do a twisted ribbing. So it's going to be a little tighter, I think. But I don't really remember how to do that, so I'm going to look it up after I cast on. But yeah, that's what we're doing now.
I actually thought making this was gonna go so much faster, but it was honestly just me. I got so busy that I wasn't able to knit quite.
I took a break and it's later now, but I have this much done. It looks a lot better without the light behind it, but it's 8 rows. Here's how she's looking, and I really like the twisted ribbing for this part. Okay, it's like 5 o'clock now, and I'm back from school. It's a little later than normal because I went to my friend's basketball game, but here's my outfit today. I'm showing you guys because I feel like she's really cutie, but nobody got to see it because I wore my sweatshirt all day because it's winter now, and it doesn't really get that cold here because, you know, California winter, but still it was like 55. Your girl was freezing, so I wore my sweatshirt all day. But yeah, here she is. Thrifted, everything thrifted. And Eats also on my jewelry. And I pierced I think that's new since my last video. Eyebrow piercing. Do we like? I want to get my ears pierced more, but not yet. Anyways, my parents said I have enough piercings for now. Anyways, back to the case at hand. This video. I'm home now and I have like no homework that's due like directly tomorrow, and I don't really want to work on any of my long-term projects because I've had a lot of time to do that today. So that means I can do my 2 favorite things, which is rot and knit. So that is what I intend on doing. I am in the middle of a few shows right now because Stranger Things came out, I think 2 weeks ago, but I have already watched all of it, but I want to rewatch the first few seasons. That way I kind of like remember what's going on because it was a while ago. But yeah, that's the plan for now. And I'm going to keep working on the ribbing and hopefully start working on the cable back part soon. Okay, you guys, I'm back and I finished the ribbing. I ended up doing 15 rows, and yeah, here's how she's looking. I really wanted like a thick ribbing and I was thinking of doing 20, but I think it's good. It's good here. And yeah, I've decided that this side is going to be the right side and this side's the wrong side, and you guys probably cannot tell the difference from the camera there, but I don't know if you can see here, like the bottom, my long tail cast on was kind of loose in parts, so it kind of looks like this, and I just like how this side looks better. I don't know if there's technically a right side for it. I think if there is like a right side that I'm supposed to use, it would be this, or it would be the other side, and this is probably the wrong side, but I just like how this looks better, so we're gonna have it this way. But yeah, I'm gonna start working on my cables, and that's how that's going. Okay, it's almost 11 o'clock and I'm tired, but I am gonna go to bed soon. But I took some time off for a little while and went and lived my life and hung out with my mom and stuff. But I have finished 25 rows of cables and plus my 15 of ribbing. That's 40 rows thus far. So yeah, it looks a lot worse whenever I hold it up because I think there's so much light in the background, but when I'm laying it down, my cables look really nice. But yeah, there's basically 10 rows for each like cable. Like I did my normal knit 9, and the last one was when I'd twist, and then 9 and twist for the next ones. But yeah, this is day 2 progress, and I'm 40 rows in, and I think I'm making like good progress. One thing I'm kind of scared of though is if I'm gonna run out of yarn. I know it's kind of early on, but I only have 5 of these, and I feel like it's already running. I don't know. I'm hoping it'll be good, but when I was at Michael's, it was really busy, and there were only 5 skeins of these, so I bought them all, and theoretically I could try to find it online, but I just never buy yarn online, and I know like that's always hard to find the right one, and then with all the dye lot stuff, with it not being quite the same color, would be difficult. But yeah, worst comes to worst, I'll run out and I won't be able to find it, and then I'll probably have to make it like a vest instead, but I really do not think I'd wear that. and I really think I would wear it more if it was a sweater. So we shall see. But yeah, that is all of day 2's progress. Hello, we're back at it again as usual. I know there was one day where I did not film, so this is either 3 or 4 days of progress, I believe. But yeah, it's definitely coming along good, and I'm really happy with how my cables are looking. And yeah, I am getting very scared though about running out of yarn, because I don't remember if I said this last time, but I bought out all the yarn I had. So it would just be kind of a hassle to get more of it. Yeah, because like I definitely want it like fairly long, like not cropped. And I have 5, like I said, and this is all I have left. And I know this is like the biggest panel, so it should take up the most, but I'm just not sure if I'll have enough for like full long sleeves like I want to. But we shall see. Also, my cables. This is my second cable knit project, as I think I already mentioned. My other one I have another vlog for, which is my big white sweater. But I've kind of given up on using my little cable needle because it was kind of aggravating me a little. So I've just been kind of like slipping my stitches. Like all the cable is knitting your stitches out of order, like to break it down the easiest way. So I've just been kind of slipping off my stitches and then putting them back on my hook in like the right order, you know? And it's been working good. But yeah, that's the current update. I also didn't go to school today because I didn't really want to. Mental health day, you know. So I worked on this a little earlier when I was watching Stranger Things, and I finished season 1, which is good. And I'm excited. I hope I can finish all the seasons before season 5. That way I can watch the new ones when they come out on Christmas, and I'll be all caught up by then. But we shall see how fast I get through them. Anyways, bye. Okay, it's Monday the 15th, and I'm actually home from school again because I really was not feeling good. But I'm through 1 skein of yarn. This is how it's looking. And I think I'm about to, this is the back panel like I've said before, but I'm about to cast off a little on the sides to make the armholes. And yeah, I'm about to start the 2nd skein. Honestly, I think I'll have enough, hopefully, but if I don't, I'll just order more. And yeah, that's what we're doing now. By the way, this is about 80 rows currently. I think it's 81, but yeah.
This yarn, this is the Concept Willow yarn, Patia. It's so soft, and I just think like a nice, thick, colorful scarf.
Hello everyone, it is December 20th, the first like official day of winter break. Me and my friends are doing like a holiday sleepover kind of thing tonight, so I've kind of got candy cane vibe going. But I just finished the back panel of the sweater, and I am super happy with, that is totally the wrong side. I'm super happy with how it's turning out so far, and I just think it looks so like pretty. The stitches look so good, and I'm just really excited. This is like the first cable knit project that's actually like going right. My other project, like I've mentioned before, it kind of got ruined after because I way over steamed it. But also I didn't know at the time because I was a really beginner knitter, but I was twisting like all of my stitches, so the entire thing is twisted, but these ones are not. And yeah, I'm just very happy with it. I was also a little worried that it was going to be too long, but I think long is kind of the vibe I was going for here, and I don't think it's too bad after all, especially when it's like, it just looks really like skinny and long now, but when you stretch it horizontally it looks a lot better. But yeah, I was kind of thinking that this was going to be the harder panel because it's just like bigger on the sides, but I think that I might struggle a little bit with remembering how to do the v-neck, like the decreases, but I think once I watch like a tutorial, it'll come back to me quickly. So yeah. Also, don't mind my voice because I am a little sick right now, but for this back panel, I cast on enough for 8 cables, and then 80 rows in, I cast off the 2 cables on the sides for shaping around the armholes, and then 30 rows later, I cast off all in the middle between these 2 on the sides, and then these last little bits are just 6 rows. So in total, this was 136 rows, and yeah. Hello everyone, welcome back. Long time no see. It is 3:45 a.m. so I'm being quiet. I don't know if this is sounding weird because I don't know if it's going through here or just on my phone, but it is December 30th and I haven't talked to you guys in a while, and I stayed up really late tonight, like I just said, finishing the front panel of the top. I started the v-neck and finished the v-neck, and then I was just like, okay, I'm like too far now, and I was listening to the Hunger Games audiobook because I'm trying to reread all those. But yeah, let me show you the full thing if I can find a good spot. It looks so good, like, you guys, I'm so happy with it. It looks so good. Like, obviously I still have to do the sleeves left and the full v-neck part, but like the fit is like exactly how I wanted. I was really scared it was going to be too small, but I think it's totally okay because I did the back panel bigger than the front panel, but the front panel when I was doing it was looking really skinny, so that was worrying me. But yeah, there are also a ton of ends that I have to weave in because I kind of have not been doing that as I've been going along, which is what I normally do, so that's going to be a bit of a task. But yeah, for now, I'm going to go to bed. Hello. I have not been very good about vlogging this project so far, and I think I've definitely already showed you where I'm currently at with the v-neck. I decreased 1 stitch every other row from this side, and that got me to it looking like this. But yeah, I really have not been vlogging that much, but that is okay. I've just started the first sleeve, and I'm doing it separate just because that's what I felt like doing. I was a little nervous because I want the sleeves to be fairly tight, so I have to, like, I don't know, it just might get a little weird when it's attaching up here, or a little complicated, so I was a little worried about that, but I'm just gonna start and see how it goes. And this is how much we have so far. I do want like a really thick chunk of ribbing, so I think I might do like 20 rows. This is only 5 right now, but yeah, I do want it to be thick. And yeah. Hello, I'm back. Sorry if you can hear the filter for my turtle tank in the background. You guys are propped up on them right now. But it is January 8th. I am back at school from winter break, and I've been working on the first sleeve of the sweater. Here is she. I was really kind of frightened to start these because I didn't know if I was going to want to work like straight off of it or do it separately, and I decided separately, and if it's too small or anything, I can add a separate panel. But it was just like, I want them to be snug, but it was kind of like making me nervous how to do that while still having enough space, like up here, like decreases and stuff. And I've just never done it before, and I was just worried it was going to be really complicated. But I decided, like, just do it, and that is the best way to start. So if this goes terribly awry, we'll workshop it, you know? Also, a fun thing that I did today, it's literally a Thursday after school, but I was just at a like knitting and crocheting circle at one of my local yarn stores, and it was really cool, and it was just not really my demographic. Like, there were a lot of older people, obviously, but it was a very fun crowd, and I was just happy, you know, because I kind of realized recently that, not realized, I feel like you can make this assumption anyways, but because of the hobbies that I have, I don't really have like that many friends outside of school, because I just don't know where I'd meet them unless if I've like known them forever or past schools and stuff, because like all my hobbies are very crafty and like solo, so it's not like a team sport or a team anything, and I'm not really like doing any extracurriculars currently where you'd be around a lot of people your own age. So it was just nice like meeting more people with my kind of hobbies, and there were some younger people, so that was nice. But yeah, it was really fun, and I worked on this a lot. I got, I think, about 2 of these done, maybe a little more. But yeah, it was very nice, and we're gonna keep working on it. And yeah, I'm gonna change into my pajamas and probably keep knitting for a little.
Charles skidded down the hill, barefoot, still in his bathrobe, looking up at her. Be careful.
Beautiful, spicy scent, and I think it's so perfectly knitted and sexy.
It's a little past midnight and I'm really tired, but I knit like the entire second sleeve today, and it looks really good, and I'm extremely happy with it. So I really do not have that much left to finish, but I will update you guys tomorrow on the few adjustments that I need to make, because I don't think I've already said them during my last update, but if I did, you guys already know. So it's the next day, and I am in the car now. Me and my mom were just running errands, but I finished one of the panels for the sleeves. It looks really small, but it's gonna stretch. Basically, I wanted the sleeves to be really slim fit, so I kind of like measured it up to here when I was doing it, because I was obviously starting with the ribbing, but then it doesn't fit like the biggest part of my arm, which is obviously the top. So I just wanted to add a little bit more width. So I have it in kind of this like, basically it's just like a panel that's supposed to go up here, and then I have decreases to make it like a triangle, and I'm just gonna sew that in there, and it is the width of the gap that's like left under what was already there, if that makes sense. Like, there's a bottom segment of the armhole that doesn't have any fabric attached, so this should fit that perfectly. And yeah, it does look small when it's all like this, like it's not going to add that much, but really I don't think I need that much more, and worst comes to worst, I make it again bigger. Also, I got like exactly the perfect amount of yarn, I think, because this is how much I have left, and this should definitely be enough for the ribbing and to finish these panels up and to connect it all. So yeah, it's kind of perfect. I used 5 of these, so 185 times 5 yards. Wait for. Today I started the ribbing, It is January 27th, I think, which is Tuesday. And I think I'm definitely going to finish it today. And it's all I have left to do because I already wove in all of the ends. So after this, it's looking pretty done. Forget you saw this. We should do a grand reveal. I have multiple updates for you guys. The first is that I cut my hair, if you guys have not noticed, and I love it so much, and if you don't tell me. And I swear it's cutie, but I'm just like not all done up right now. But yeah, I love it, and that's that. The second is that it is now March 27th. It's been like 2 months since it's almost April, and I finished this at the end of January, and I started it in December, and I totally forgot to film a reveal, and I totally like didn't edit, and so this is like coming out way later than intended. And yeah, the sweater is done, and I will try it on for you guys now. And I will also probably I went to the city with my friends, and we took some cute pictures, and I wore this that day, so I'll add those pictures as well. But yeah, this is the reveal. I genuinely love it so much, and it turned out like better than I could have imagined, and it's just like perfect. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching. I say this at the end of every video, but I really do plan on posting more from now on. I'm kind of like back on that kick, feeling inspired, which I wasn't for a while there. And yeah, I genuinely like love how this turned out. It's like in the top projects, like I don't want to say favorite, but it's up there. And yeah, see you very soon, hopefully.